And we're live. Having a little hot tea this evening. Is it decaf? I doubt it. Welcome everybody to the KicknGravel Bitcoin market update for the evening of Wednesday, the 28th, November the 28th, 2018. Do I have answers for you? Well, I certainly hope so. But, yeah, they might not be the ones you want. Then again, they could be. All right, I'm going to move right to the BTC USD 4-hour chart right away. I'm seeing us butt up against that Kumo cloud and then kind of trend down, down, down. The only saving grace here is that we have a 50-day moving average right here that's acting as a support. It's also getting some support from back here where we were doing a lot of trade volume. So now it's come back down. Let's set that up just so everybody can see it. Here is a support line right about there. Okay. You kind of see it. So right there we had a touch, right there we had a touch, right here we had a touch, right here we had a touch, and this is close enough, right? So the market is saying this is a really good line of support. All right, well, but it is nerve-wracking because some of you may have saw this run up and then jumped in, maybe at the top. Well, we did get a pair of tweezer tops up here, which is not too significant because they're not like huge tweezers or anything, but it's still something to take note of, that could have been the top if we get more continuation to the downside, right? We'll look back on that and go, why didn't I see that, and dump it, okay? But there is good news. We're at this fork in the road where we could go down this road or we could go up this road right here. So that's what I'm hoping for, is that we get some uplift over the Kumo cloud right there. The market has to decide, and it has to decide soon as far as what it wants to do. When I switch over from the standard candles to the Heikin-Ashi, it's pretty clear that the top was in. You can see that. And then it pulled back. So is this just a little baby pullback? I'm not sure. Let's move into the day chart, get a little better look at the picture here. Day chart, Heikin-Ashi is showing that, we're just getting started. This party is just getting started. Right down here on volume, we never got a golden cross. I thought that was interesting, right? As I squish it up, never got a golden cross here. Volume your money flow is coming in. Money's coming in, yay. RSI's running up, looking strong, healthy, and we did get a golden cross back here for God mode. But what does that mean? A lot of times the first tick up off of oversold on God mode can go right back down again. So we have to look at that as an option. It could go either way, and I wish that I could tell you definitively, no, we're going bull, or yes, we're going bear. Something, right? I wish I could tell you. But honestly, your 4-hour chart tells you probably better for your longer term, middle to long term trade. So if we get a death cross right here on God mode, it's probably going down more. But RSI could come down here to the 50 line and come right back up. It could absolutely do that. That would leave us with volume kind of flattening out here and then trying to run higher. I love what I see here, though. This is the glimmer of hope that I see here for the 4-hour chart. Money is still coming in. It never stopped. It never left us. But if you see a sudden reversal in that, whoop, it might be time to get out. So that's Bitcoin. You know that, and I know that Bitcoin moves the entire market. So yeah, we really got to keep an eye on the big brother here. Okay, LTC USD on the 4-hour chart looks just like a Bitcoin, only it's closing in faster on a death cross here, which could mean we're a little further along on our RSI golden cross that we could have. So let's keep an eye on that. It's currently at 33.09 dollars. And let's move into Tron TRX. So Tron, let me pull these off of here real quick. There we go. So Tron, let's get out of the big picture here. Tron is basically, let's pull that over. There you go. All right. So Tron is basically, it had that monster candle, a little bit more follow through, and now consolidation. The good news is on the 4-hour chart, we are sitting at the 200-day moving average. If you're above this, it's super bull. If you're below it, it's super bear. So what's neat is that it has been a little bit since we 29th of October. No, I'm sorry. We penetrated this back in 7th of November. So yeah, we could have hopefully we see a little bit more follow through coming up higher. This break here is still not a sell in my opinion. This is not a sell for me. Actually, on the 4-hour chart, because I didn't cover this, Bitcoin is not a sell either. Maybe for Bitcoin, looking at it, I would go maybe a sell around 398. Yeah, 3,980 ish, somewhere around there. Yeah. So, but moving back over to Tron TRX, this is definitely not a sell. Not yet. It's still looking good. And I believe it has more life left in it to go higher. It's going to come down and run back up. I think that's what all these coins are going to do, including Bitcoin. So let's move on back over to Digibyte now. Digibyte on the 4-hour chart is charging up strong, looking really good, really respecting that 9-day moving average, and is continues to kind of work the top of that Dawn Chain channel. But here we are sitting above with Digibyte above the 200-day moving average, which is quite awesome. We had our golden cross back here and are proudly sitting above the Kumo cloud. So all of this is really, really good news for Digibyte. Hopefully it can continue the trend and we don't get severe breakdown. Let's move on to Theta. Theta came down and retested the 50-day moving average. We were talking about that back here today. It looks like we wicked down, and then we've had 2 candles with a bit of recovery. Not too much, but good news is we've got a golden cross on RSI. We could possibly get a golden cross on God mode, and we just need these two to cooperate a little bit. So yeah, for Theta, unfortunately, it is not looking good here. I would probably set a stop sell if we came out of the Kumo cloud, just below that at 1253. That's probably my move. I'll probably be putting a stop sell in there, but if we get continuation of the upside, then bravo, wonderful. We'll just stay in it. Let's take a look here at PRO, Proppy. How's that looking? Proppy continuing on the 4-hour chart to give us some lift. Looking good, looking good. It's not like super bear or anything. It's not going crazy, but it has. It's just about ready to give us a golden cross here on the 9-day and 50-day moving average. Let's squish it down. The 200 day is still way up here, so we've got some making up to do on that one. Populous PPT on the 4-hour chart for Binance, looking good. We had strong movement up, kind of had this pullback here just to say, are you sure we can still do this? And then it had more follow through, more continuation to the upside. So this is totally fine. Populous, you go on, get out of here, get on up there to that 200-day moving average. Let's see it happen. It is concerning because we did get some overhead resistance right here, which led to this topping out. So hopefully we can come on up and then punch on through and head on higher. Here's OMG. OMG is not quite a buy yet. Still not a buy. It's struggling. Omisigo, really great coin. It's just having a hard time getting lift off here. And it's kind of behind the pack. Let's move over to that. And let's look at pay, BTC, 10x pay. It's close. It's not quite there yet either. So I was hoping we'd have it. I could tell you this is good news, buy it, but it's not in there yet. Human IQ, Humanique. It is in the Kumo cloud currently, right smack dab in the middle here. But it is bullish. So it went up and did a pullback and is looking good. How about ZRX? Now, a few of us in the group have been pretty impressed with this, and it's run up here. Remember, this whole run's kind of started around 32, 33, and has run up as high as 47. So we're getting just a little break and a pullback. But just like all of these coins, I believe that after this pullback, if Bitcoin cooperates, we could go higher. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin. Here's XRP, Ripple. For all the Ripple fans out there, it is not a buy yet. Unfortunately, we popped our heads over the 50-day moving average and then pulled right back. It got scared off. I don't know if it was this impending Kumo cloud of doom or what, but it just couldn't do it. ADA, Cardano. This is a 4-hour on Binance. It is not a buy. It popped its head over the 50 and pulled back. It cannot continue up yet. It's showing some weakness right here. Now, when all these other coins start moving up, this one could definitely move up and move up with authority. So, good fan base. This is a great coin. I see good things for it in the future. So look out for the big movement on this one on the next upswing. XLM, Stellar Lumens. Now, you guys know that we called this top up here, right? We thought this could be the top, and golly, I don't know. It was probably around this weird consolidation here that we were saying, let's get out, let's sell it. It's still not a buy yet. It's come down since, and we are just going to have to wait and see. It's kind of a wait and see game. Let's move on to okay, this is Tezos. I have not XTZ on the USD chart for Kraken. I have not ever gone over this coin with you guys. Some amazing things in the background running for Tezos, and I'm curious if it will kind of come to fruition. This coin has been beat down real bad, just like all of the other coins, but the price right now is really good. Hoping it would go bullish, but it isn't a buy just yet. But I have it here on the chart, and I'm going to keep watching it, just like Stellar Lumens, and just like, believe it or not, I'm going to keep track of Ripple. I'm not a fan yet, but I have been reading some stuff, and I need to see if that is, the highlights are true, and if the highlights are as great as they say it is. So anyway, got more homework to do on that. Anyway, XTZ we will keep an eye on. that is Tezos. Here is this is for you, Nick PundyX. We've got the 4-hour chart on Binance. We were charging up here, and I love this right here. I love where it's at. I need to see continuation. It is just right, on the cusp of the buy. I think we're going to get it. It's almost close enough to call it a buy, so I'm just going to leave it at that. If you see upward, it running up in the evening, later tonight, or early in the morning, might be something to get into. It couldn't hurt. So yeah, this would be a nice reversal to get on in. So let's move on to the 4-hour chart for QLC chain. QLC still looking good. It's getting, so you can tell that a lot of the coins have topped out and they're pulling back. QLC is just kind of trading sideways. Strong coin. It's showing strength. At least people that are not wanting to sell this are still holding. So let's see how this turns out. And remember, most of this will depend on Bitcoin. So yeah, as of right now, QLC is a definite buy and hold for now. Aeon, here we go. Not a buy. It looked like it wanted to. It was so close. We were getting closer to the Kumo cloud, and it shied away. So what I'm thinking when I look at this chart is that maybe we could come back down and retest that before heading higher in a thinner part of the Kumo cloud. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I'm going to leave you again back with Bitcoin, BTC USD on the 1-day chart. That's where we're at. Far, far away from the Kumo cloud. Working on a red doji. Again, we just got this one 3 hours ago. So a lot of things can change by tomorrow evening. But the 4-hour tells a better story. Wow, look at that. We're getting some green. We're getting some green over here. Hopefully this 50-day moving average will provide support and we get a golden cross for more continuation to the upside. That's the best I can give you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in for an evening update, a Bitcoin evening update. I am Aaron. I hope you guys have a great one. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon. I'm out of here. See ya.